If you could say something to the family, to the people that donated to you, what would you say?
Oh, um, my name's Duston Knapp. This is my testimony to a little bit of what I went through. One day I went to go take care of one of my properties and felt kind of shaky. It felt kind of weird. Didn't pay no attention to it. I never was one of those guys to get an itch or short on breath and run directly to the hospital. I guess it was just the way I was brought up, and always trying to be the tough guy. Got back to my truck, hopped in it, and chilled out for a minute. Just figured I was exhausted or whatnot. The next thing you know, I had my client knocking on the window of my truck. Apparently, I was passed out for about 30 minutes to an hour. So I panicked, started the truck, and just left. Went straight home. Took a cold shower, tried to get my senses together and everything. My wife arrived from work, and I told her I needed to go to the hospital. I might need to go to an emergency room and get looked at, see what's going on. And that's where it all started. Come to find out, I was diagnosed with diabetes type 2, which led to type 3, a bronze. They said I was DKA, which is ketoacidosis. If I would have fell asleep that night, there was a big chance I wouldn't have woke up. 2 weeks later, my sugar started going out of control. Went back to the hospital, the emergency room, because it's all new to me, so it scared me. Went back to the emergency room, and come to find out that they did an EKG, and Dr. Lumba is where I first met him. He is literally the man that saved my life. He found out that I had acute heart failure on top of the diabetes. When I was given those words, it was probably the most scariest thing, if not the scariest thing that I've ever heard in my life. I spent 3 months in a cardiac ICU and was determined that, I was going to get a heart and liver transplant at the same time. So I would highly recommend, if you're ever in a situation, God forbid that you are, that you pay attention to your team. Listen to your team. Your team's only there to take care of you. They're not there to hurt you. They're not there to take you out. They're there to see you through. They become another extension of your family, basically. That's how I seen it. That's how I felt. It was an experience because now I look at things totally different. My health and my family is the most important things right now, and will be. That's why I always suggest now, always go get checked out. Always get looked out. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, whatever. You're not Superman. We're built to break. So always go get it checked out. I'm not going to let this keep me down. Work out, diet every day. My wife shares that with me. My daughter shares that with me. I get to play sports with my daughter. My wife the same way. The only thing I can do is look forward, wake up that next day, and go do it. And with my wife and my daughter, so far since everything's been done, we've been accomplishing that every day.